Good morning. This is Curtis, aka Chili, and we're just going to review the market as it stands. Right now, we're on finance.yahoo.com, and we have the ETF, the ARK fund, the ARK W fund here. And this ARK fund is a combination of high-tech companies. And I used to invest in ARK fund, but I have all the holdings within the company. So ETF is a collection of stocks. So we'll look here under holdings. Here we have 18% consumer, 7.6% financial, 3.79 real estate. And the top holdings of this ARK ETF is Tesla, Grayscale Bitcoin, Square, Datadog, Shopify, Spotify, so on and so forth. So today I just wanted to share, we have something called ETF, and if you want exposure to some of the high flyer techs, the ARK Fund W, you can get involved with. Right now it's at $148. And just look at the performance over the last year. So if last year you would have got involved with it, April 27th after the major crash, $62.89. So you would have doubled your money. So this is what they call an ETF. ARK actually has a few of them. I'm just going to share you the general fund. Okay, so the general. Okay, still pulling up the RK. Well, let's take a look at the RK. Still holds Tesla, Square, Datadog. It holds Roku. So if you're into streaming, you want some exposure to a TV streaming service, Roku, Zillow. They sell real estate, brokers for real estate, Zoom video. So these are ETFs, the ARK K and the ARK W. And let's just go back and look over the year-old performance. Going to probably look very similar to the other one. Okay, so May 4th, a year ago, that was $58. And right now it is almost double the price, a little more than double. And then pre-market is trading at 121 versus 120. It closed on Friday. So just early morning, I'm just showing you what I'm up. PayPal, I'm up for the day right now 1%, and my total gain is a little over 40%. Now I've been involved with PayPal for over a year. GBTC, which is the Grayscale Bitcoin fund, I'm up 3.48%. Octa, I'm up 0.33, and over a year I'm up 80. Over 2 years I'm up 86%. And Twilio, I'm up basically 0.5%. So if you see here, Twilio, I basically bought it when it was at like $100. So these are my meal ticket stocks. These are ones I made money off the last 2 years. And I'm going to hope to bring up a new batch. Let's take a look by gain. So these are the top runners by percent. So if we look here, top daily gain as of pre-market is TCAT, a Tangu Art Company, and they're up 4.6%. This has to do with the ETFs and the Bitcoin funds. Basically, people are taking their cryptocurrency and exchanging them for ETF. So it's becoming a store of value. So a lot of the celebrities, sports stars, they're saving their normal things and they're putting them up as digital art. So that's up 4.6%. And GBTC, as you saw on my biggest gainers for the day, they're up 3.74%. AKTS, which is a 5G play. So as we all know, Verizon, AT&T are moving to the 5G network. So these particular technologies, they sell the wafers, and they're up 2.94%. Frontline ordinaries, I think this is a dividend stock that I just added in, but they're up 2%. Some of the stocks that I'm really interested in is United Steel. I'm starting to build a position in. Overall, because I only really started like 2 months ago, I'm up 5.13%. What else here? Another company I'm building a position in is Rocket Mortgage. Rocket Mortgage, I think 40 something shares. Rocket Mortgage, it's up and it's down, but I'm building my position. So as you can see for the day, it's up right now at 1.29, and I'm down overall 14%. So that's what's going on in my portfolio. Currently pre-market, these particular stocks are the highest daily gainers, but not to be confused with the highest as far as value daily gainer. This is gains in terms of money. PayPal, GBTC, Rocket, Camp Holdings. It's a stock that I've been in for a while too. And as you can see, I'm up 23%, and I made a profit of $133. Sort of on the COVID play, it's an outdoors. So that's why I bought into Camping World, but I'm holding long-term on that. So, all right, so let's go to an infrastructure play I have. Here we have X, which is US Steel Corporation. They've been around for a long time. Started out in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. They've expanded, of course, and it was founded in 1901. So with Biden coming on board and building out infrastructure, I'm pretty excited about steel. I'm gonna be buying this for the next, probably for the next year or so, till he gets the bill signed. So that $1.9 trillion, I'm looking forward to that. So you see, over the last month, there has been a buying opportunity. It has gone as low as 21, 23. And in the last 6 months, it's actually doubled. So let's just take a look here. 6 months ago, prior to the new administration, you could have got US Steel for $9. Back in November, you could have got US Steel $9. So it's really come along. Always, when I'm looking into a stock, I always try to see how far they've come and how far they can go. So even at a current price of $23, I'm still optimistic it can go to $30 within the next year. But you can use these stock charts here to take a look. The 52-week high is $27.40, and the 52-week low is $6.58. So I'm long on US Steel. I just started a position 2 months ago, but again, this is in hopes that the $1.9 trillion bill is signed. Build Back Better America. That's US Steel. So as you can see, and pre-markets trading at $23.47. For the day, I don't expect it to go up more than $1. It could if some more good news comes out. But yeah, US Steel is a great buy, I believe, at $23. If you can get it at $20, that's even better. But I still think it's a good buy, because even a 10% move would be $2. So you're looking at the price going from $23 to $25. But as I stated, I believe it can hit that 20-week high of 27 or higher. So yeah, you keep US Steel on your radar. I'm buying into that stock. The next company I've been looking at, Cleveland Cliffs. So it's a iron mining company, and they're out of Ohio. And they specialize mining, beneficiary pelletizing of iron, as well as steel making. So I expect with the Biden administration, the new bill that he wants to propose, Build Back Better America, to give this stock a spike in the next year. So right now it's really still relatively cheap. Its 52-week high is $20.87. And if we went back 6 months ago, again, it looks very similar to steel, US Steel. It was only $8.36. So again, it's doubled in the last 6 months. And we know current, inflation is going up. So a lot of cost of goods and materials are accelerating during the early years of this administration due to all the money printing. Let's see what else we got here. And Tesla, let's take a look at one of my favorite stocks, Tesla. Here it is, pre-market, it's down, I guess 0.5% or so, but no big deal. The stock trades between $650 and anywhere up to $800 or $900 sometimes. So if we just take a 6 months back, Tesla in January was at its peak at 880. So yeah, I'm long on Tesla. I expect the next 2 years to go to 1,000. So I might sell some more then. I sold some in January, right around here. Let's see. I think I sold about 830. I sold a few shares though, in January. Yeah, 826. So yeah, Tesla is still one of my biggest holdings. I've made over $12,000 in Tesla, so I have no real reason to sell it. It's still going. Just a little cover, Tesla, electric vehicle and clean energy company based in Palo Alto, California. Let's just look under the news tab. Let's just see what's going on. Let's see if there's positive news or good news. Big investor bought Tesla stock in Apple and sold its Alibaba position in Xpeng. So these some big investors sold their Alibaba and their Xpeng position, and they bought Tesla and Apple. So that's a good sign. So here it is, guys. Here's some good information. Now we don't know exactly when they sold all of it and how much they have bought in, but this is a good sign. A big investor is putting money behind Tesla and Apple. So, and then we have here Elon Musk pocketed another $13 billion a share. Again, Tesla CEO Elon Musk is basically tied his performance to how much he gets paid. And every few years, if he meets those targets, he gets, 32 or how many billions of extra dollars in stocks. So it's exciting news. Also, Tesla is building another factory in Berlin, Germany. And so once that comes online, that's going to give them more capacity to produce more Model S's, more Model 3s, more Model X's, and also whenever they start producing for the general public, the Cyberpunk truck. So that's pretty cool. Tesla having those 3 or 4 vehicles out there, and plus they're doing the solar panels and as well as the energy power storage. One more stock I want to cover is Roblox. Roblox, I don't know if any of you have kids. Roblox is a video game developer out of California. The kids right now, they spend 10, 12 hours a day online. And Roblox is where you kind of create this virtual world and go around building different things. I really like it. It's cool. And they actually just went public about 4 months ago. Let's do the max. Okay. They went public actually in March. So they've only been public, but this is a great opportunity. Roblox stock. It's basically trading, 74 low at 60. Let's look here, $67. So it's a good time to get in. It's very early. They don't have a huge track record, but it has a huge upside. They have a lot of revenue. A lot of the platform is growing because kids are growing, and basically their parts of revenue is, one, they purchase the game. 2, they have what you call micro transactions. So there's a lot of different ways they can generate revenue. And then, like I said, with more people, kids spending on time online and playing video games like Fortitude and others like Roblox, the market is sky's to the limit. I've got a nephew, and my brother says basically, hey, I literally have to take your nephew off the game, because he plays it for more than 3 or 4 hours a day when he gets home from school. Again, Roblox, I think, is a really good stock to get into. It's under $100, and like I said, the TAM, the total addressable market, is going up. And let's take a look at news. Okay, so again, Kathy Woods of ARK Fund, she's looking into Roblox. And there's another stock called Skills, but I'm promoting Roblox. Here's another good investors place. I've been subscribed to them for over 4 years. It says right out the bumps in the Roblox stock for the long-term potential. That's what I'm doing. So we're, at $74, you're looking at a $25 profit potential per share. So I'm pretty excited about that. Again, I'm in Roblox already. I haven't built a huge position. It's still only early. The stock opened in March. So they went on the NASDAQ in March. Even though they've been around for a few years, I mean, they went on the public stock exchange. The next stock I like to cover is Datadog. And you might say, well, what is Datadog? So let's take a look. This is great in the digital economy. Datadog is a monitoring service for cloud scale application, provide monitoring service and database tools and services, software as a service, or sometimes called SaaS. So you may not know, I'm a software engineer by profession. So, I like investing in cloud and software as service softwares, because essentially you build it once and then the data stays there, or the process is in the cloud and it repeats it over and over for you. So I really like Datadog. They've got some huge contracts, and also they're trying to get some more contracts with some enterprise customers. And I believe they report this week. Yeah, so Datadog Q1 expected. Okay, so they're actually expected to decline. But I still find that there's a lot of value in it. Even if the stock sells off after earnings, I think that'd still be a great opportunity to buy. But I'm going to listen to the revenues and, how well they did, compared to what they expect. So it shows here. Okay, so here's another thing. The CFO sold off 1.3 million shares. So that could be possibly part of the reason the stock took a dip some. But as I said, if you keep in mind your price target, so if you're thinking your price target is $100 or $110, it's really still a good buy. One other tool I like to use is called Price Target from CNN Money. So CNN forecasts for Datadog, and this is another good tool. Money CNN forecast for Datadog. I mean, Google gives it to you anyway. If you just type it, Google gives it to you, but I always like to go to a reputable source. So here it is. This again is just forecast. There's no guarantees. But here's where I get excited about Datadog. Over the last 12 months, 16 analysts have said this. They've given Datadog a median price target of 113 and a high of 141 and a low estimate of 97. So even right now, Datadog at $85, at its highest, it's estimated that it can go to 141. So that's over a 20% move. Even if it does nothing in the next year, you're still talking about $113 price target that it could hit. And then at the low, another third of the analysts say, hey, it could just sit right at $97, which is not bad either. But right here, once it exceeds $100, a lot of hedge funds and other institutionals like pension funds will start looking at the stock and saying, hey, do we need Datadog in there? Again, it's software as a service, cloud service. Those type of things are very valuable in a digital economy. So as we transition into this digital economy, stocks like Datadog, and as I mentioned in the past, I know I always harp on it, Octa and Twilio are very valuable. This is what I call this. This is back to the future for me. I love seeing very promising stocks around the $80 to $100 mark. I'll just go back to Octa 2 years ago. Once I got involved with it, I was working for a software company, and the gentleman I was working with, he actually had worked with another smaller company client using Octa. So I bought into it, and it made total sense to me. Octa, publicly traded company out of San Francisco, provides cloud software and helps companies manage and secure authentication. So this goes back to my software background. Octa is a cloud-based security software. So this is basically when you work for a company and you sign in, back in the 90s or early 2000s, each company would create their own security software, and it would have to manage, okay, Joe was hired today, and we give him this password, and here's which departments or internal website he has access to. Salary, accounting, and human resources, whatever. And then Jane, she's hired and she has access to, let's say, finance, let's say personnel, and whatever the department. So all this is now managed in the cloud. Just as you can use your Facebook or some other credentials, this is what Octa does. It basically security. It makes it so that the company locally itself leverages the cloud to manage its security. So Octa, again, is a great company. And I'll just go back 2 years. Let's see. So 2019, when I got involved with Octa, I got involved at the end of the year. I got it around, well, actually I got it around here, around $90. So, and it's done well for me, 3x this price, totally satisfied with it. Again, this is better than Zoom or some of the other stay-at-home stocks, Datadog. Octa is serious, and I believe Datadog is serious too. Another stock I've been involved with, and this is a stock which Jeff Bezos owns, and they do data for Target. They're basically monitoring the store traffic of Target, customers coming in and buying what they take on and off the shelves, and it basically does it real time. So again, I bought this stock about 2 years ago, Domo, and I got involved about $20. So let's just go look at the chart, 2019. So I got it right around here, $26.59. And now it's $64. So I basically tripled my money. And so I'm big on software and clouds and stuff. Another popular one, Salesforce. But it's too pricey now. Salesforce trades at a little bit over $200 something. A popular app they just acquired is Slack. So anyway, those are the 5 stocks I wanted to review today. This is pre-market. Again, some stocks don't trade in pre-market, but if they're hot, like Tesla, there's definitely activity going on, so in pre-markets, it's trading at $704. No big deal on a $700 stock. It closed on Friday at $709. And just go back to my current portfolio. Right now, PayPal is up 1.1%. Octa is up 0.5%. And Rocket Mortgage is up 1.5%. So that's my early morning review. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe.